What's up, Soul Family? Coming at you with another card of the day. And I guess that happened fast. So it looks like we have two cards, and let's jump right in. We have both the Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords that came out. So I guess I'll go through both of them individually and then how they would kind of combine as an interpretation. So the Two of Cups has a lot to do with mutual harmony, respect, admiration, and a mutual bond. It's usually when two people are seeing eye to eye and are very well connected. It's like you guys have the same intention and goal in mind for whatever connection that it is. And it's usually one that points towards a lot of harmony and peace, versus sometimes the lovers, which can be a little bit more about the drama, which of course, is part of sometimes the aspects and the experience of love. But the Two of Cups typically denotes a little bit more of a harmonious and aligned relationship. Or connection, because it's not always about love. The Two of Cups can come out when we are interacting with somebody who's a really close friend, or a partner, or a family member, somebody who we are just really in sync and aligned with. And then the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords has a lot to do with the Knights in general in tarot are cards about action. The Swords have a lot to do with communication. So the Knight of Swords would typically be pointing towards somebody who's about to act very fast in some way, shape, and form, relaying some kind of information, or taking charge, or moving forward in some capacity. Many times with like some kind of like object or goal or intention in mind. The only downside sometimes is like with the Knight of Swords is that you could be acting too impulsively or too fast without considering the other consequences or the potential of what could happen if you do act out on whatever intention that you currently have. So this could be pointing towards not rushing in without thinking when it comes to some matter of the relationship, because it could maybe suffer some negative consequence if you were to rush in without really considering the implications of your actions, especially when you're not considering the emotions of another individual or how they might feel with whatever actions you are about to take. However, it could also be an indication that you might be receiving communication or that you should act on some connection that you're trying to build with somebody, some intention that you have with another person. It could be pointing towards relaying that and acting on that as fast as possible or in the best way that you possibly can. And in some cases, it could be pointing towards a connection that is advancing rapidly. Swords are one of the fastest, I think swords are the fastest element in tarot. And with the Two of Cups, it could be pointing towards a connection that is moving forward very fast. Hopefully this resonates or makes sense to somebody, or maybe this is something that somebody simply wanted to learn. But either way, peace and blessings. Hope you guys have a great one.